Akinwale will join me in a few seconds from now. Before I go to market, let's quickly check with the money and FX market yesterday. Now, interbank rates edge higher on dwindling liquidity at the market. Core money closed at 11.91%, while the 7-day credit closed at around 12%. Now, for the secured open buyback, the banks and discount houses traded the instrument higher at 10.75%. Now, at the currencies arm of the market, we saw the Naira closing flat against the dollar, closing at 155 Naira 45 kobo to the greenback. And today, the Debt Management Office of Nigeria will auction bonds worth 70 billion Naira. And the Debt Office says it has auctioned at half year, it auctioned 396.50 billion Naira. The total amount was about 13.80% lower than the 40 billion Naira that it sold in the comparable period of 2010. Investors' demand for government debt has fallen 18.05% to 861.11 billion Naira. Michael Akinwale from Alpari, Nigeria is joining me here, and we're looking at the currencies market. Today we're looking at the prospect of the currencies market in the world as it relates to investment houses, brokers, banks and individual traders. But before we go into that, we have some questions from you about some of the trading that we've been talking about, some of the trading aspects of the market that we've been talking about. Now let's take one here from, we have some of the questions from viewers. This one is from Uzuwe Patrick. And Patrick, you say, please, I have been watching your program on Channels with your analysts on it. Please, can you provide me with a credible trading platform that I can use to trade Forex? Now, these are some of the questions that Michael will be answering this morning. Thank you so much for joining me, Michael. Thank you. Now, we've heard a question from Patrick. He's asking if Alpari can provide him with a credible trading platform that he can use to trade Forex. Okay.
I think for those who don't know what a trading platform is, let me try to recap what it is first. You know, a trading platform is like the software interface from which traders actually place their trades. You know, whether you're placing a buy order, you're doing a sell order. It's also an interface where you do your analysis. For instance, we've been talking about charts. You know, while we're talking, looking at technical analysis and all that. The trading platform is also where you do all those analyses. You know, so that's what a trading platform is. But that aside, when you want to trade FX, you're also looking for a reputable trading platform. Typical example, we had a time in Nigeria where we had like 100 banks before they moved it down to 25. Why? Because they brought in regulation. So you want to make sure that any broker you're using or trading platform you're using is regulated. In the US, they're regulated by NFA, National Financial Association. In UK, they're regulated by FSA. You know, so you want to make sure you're with a reputable broker. But Alpari New Zealand, Alpari Russia, Alpari US, Alpari UK, they're all regulated. So I think, I don't know which other platform I can recommend for you apart from Alpari, because Alpari gives you everything you need, you know, for your analysis, for your news, gives everything you need for your chart analysis. You know, they give you, you know, as you're trading, you see what your balance is, you know what your equity is, you know what your current trading size is, whether, you know, all that. So I think I would recommend Alpari 100%.
Okay, from looking at his Patrick's question, do you think does he come across as someone who's already trading, or would you recommend that he comes for your some of the basic your training programs, perhaps the basic or the advanced? Patrick is already trading, because when you're asking for a trading platform, it shows you like 100% new, you know, like that. But at the same time, it's possible maybe Patrick has had bad experiences with brokers, and so he's asking for a recommendation, you know. But I don't see, Alpari, for instance, right now is the 5th largest broker in the world. Okay, interesting. You know, Alpari does we do about $7 billion every day in the world currencies market. You know, so for you to move, and we've come a long way. So we've built a reputation over time, a level of trust for a lot of people to come to a platform to trade. So basically, I think Alpari can be a platform of choice for him. Okay, Patrick, you heard Michael. You should choose Alpari. Alpari will... Let me just give him a recap on how to do that. If you go to alpari-forex.com, you'll be able to, if you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see where it's written download trading software. You can just download the software there, and that's the platform you use for trading. Okay. Yeah. So, Patrick, I hope you're listening. I hope you're watching. You can also use Alpari's trading platform to trade at the currencies market. Let's take another one here from Kunle Afolabi. Kunle, you didn't specify where you're writing in from, but you say that I watched your interview on Channels TV, and my big question is that, can somebody trade for me or on my behalf, or can Alpari recommend someone to do the job? Quite interesting, Michael.
I think we actually spoke about it. This about maybe 4 episodes ago when I was talking about helps that people can get. Let me say this. Looking at the history of foreign exchange trading in Nigeria, FX, currency trading or forex trading over time has had like what I call like a semi bad reputation. Basically because people who didn't know about it give money to so-called people who they felt knew about it, and both of them didn't know what they were doing because just one person just had a little knowledge above the other, so he just felt this person was a pro, so he gave him his money. And this guy eventually goes to the currencies market, lost all the money, and the guy feels the currencies market is bad. So, we've had that experiences. So when people ask, can I give my funds to somebody? Yes, you can. But you see, you have to do your assignment. You have to make sure. For instance, I think on that, I think it was the 4th episode when I was speaking, I told you categorically, there are some factors you have to look at whomsoever you're going to give your fund to trade for you. For instance, you have to get the person's history. How long has this guy been trading? What is his, what are his, what to anyone, you need to come and at least take a basic training and understand what you actually want to get into. So that if the person is doing A and he's telling you B, you know what. That aside, giving your money to someone, if you go to like the Alpari website for instance, those are platforms pressing your money, but within your own trading account, you can have somebody trading. You have to also look at that. You have to vet whoever you're giving the money to. You can
obviously have some knowledge so that if you see any, should I say, hanky-panky,
sure,
you can detect.
Let me give you a case scenario, because so many times stories tell the thing better. You have a client who came to our office who gave a fund to someone. There's 1% account where if I open an account of $400, it appears there as 40,000 cents. Okay. Now, if you don't know that, I can show you an account of $400 which is showing as 40,000 cents as my balance, and you think it's $40,000. So this woman gave someone $40,000. The guy went and opened a cent account of $400. Can you see the difference? $400, $40,000. No. So what I'm saying is that people have fallen victims of several scammers who come and say they are professional FX traders. And the reason why the people fell victim is that they themselves don't know what they're getting into. So what I'm saying basically is that before you give your fund or before you take any product, you have to actually get some good knowledge of what you want to go into.
Yeah. That's good information. Now let's take one also from the question. Well, there's no name here, but it says, "Good day. I met your program. Can I get to know more about the package? Is it like Forex trading or something more advanced that anybody can just go into ordinarily?" Well, let's have a reaction to that.
I think for this person, I think what he just wants to know is, is FX complex or is easy? I think FX is both. It's easy and it's complex. It depends on you. If you approach a pilot right now and say, "Excuse me, how is it flying the plane?" They'll tell you it's easy, but it's not easy. But it's easy if you look at it. After the training, it becomes easy. So what I'm saying basically is that FX as a tool for making profit or making money or generating money can actually be easy, but with the emphasis we've been having,
have knowledge,
sure, with the emphasis we've been having, we always recommend that people get the right training. If you don't have the right training, you don't have the right experience. Not just even training. We discovered that even after training, you need experience. That's why, like, I think, let me make a reference to this. Last week, we had a lady, one of our staff, Esther, consultant, who actually came on the program. And I was we had more responses, that day because the lady was on air.
Really interesting.
We saw a lady on air. We saw a lady because people believe in, the feminine gender more. But that aside, they've discovered that women do better in currency trading than men, even though we have more men in it.
Is that a proven fact?
It's statistically been proven, and that's because you try to predict in a currencies market or in trading generally, whether you're trading stocks, options, futures, any of this market, you're trying to predict. Now, men men are like they're edgy. You just want to believe that market's going to go where you want it to go. Men have that tendency to
even though both genders have the same tools and instruments at their disposal.
Women are more subtle. They are like, okay, where does the market want to go? Because that's what you need to do as a trader. You don't force the market anywhere. Men try to force the market. A woman sees like, where is the market going? And because of that temperament that women have, they sort of do better in currencies trading than men, even though we have more men in it. And so I'm recommending to a lot of women who have seen it. Oh, this is a man thing. you know, you should start taking a second look at it because they have higher probability of doing better in it.
Interesting. I hope our happy viewers are listening. Now, do you think that generally in this, talking about currency trading generally, do you think the awareness is still very low, at least in Nigeria? I know it's not something that's so very popular. I've seen one or two, I've heard about one or two seminars here and there about Forex, but do you think generally the awareness is still
well, I think in a place like Lagos, for instance, the awareness is very high. You hardly go anywhere and talk about Forex that people don't know. In a place like Abuja, in a place like Lagos. In a place like Kano also, I was in Kano last week, and you know, the knowledge level there is a little bit lower compared to this place. We're just trying to create a market in Kano right now for a lot of people who actually want to take part also. But I think generally in Nigeria right now, there's a lot of awareness. What we're just trying to work on is that a lot of people have had negative you know, experiences about it. Not because the market is negative, but because they don't have the right knowledge. That's why we're emphasizing education and training, just like, you know, everything in life. You understand? So I think the awareness is there. Okay,
apart from the training programs that you have, do you have like awareness programs, maybe in the form of seminars where you just call people, whatever number, come in, just know what the Forex market is about, and then make a decision whether or not to trade or allow Alpari to be your...
No, we don't do that. We don't give trade. What you call about is trading signals, where people can call you and, excuse me, what's the dollar going to do today?
No, I'm talking about awareness. Since the awareness, although you said in Lagos awareness is kind of high, but I'm talking about, you know, generally just to bring more people on board. Because, you know,
what we've been trying to do in Nigeria so far is we've been doing a lot of forums. We've had a forum in Lagos where we bring traders and non-traders together. We had a forum in Abuja. We've done Port Harcourt. We've done Kano. You know, so we've been having forums, and what the forum does is that it gives an opportunity for people to just come and ask questions. You know, we're trying to give a face to the market, not just talk on paper alone, basically. You know, so we've discovered over time that, you know, fine, people can actually call in, but you know, you can't get the job effectively done over the phone. You know, that's why even like I think practically every day we do free classes. You can just walk in 2 hours, just come and get, you know, find out whether this is real or not. Like one of the questions that, you know, I didn't know how to put that question here is that a client called and said he was watching this program and he feels FX is not, maybe it's like a scam or something, and he wants to come and see me.
I did receive
he wants to come to the office and see me and let me explain to him why it's not. You know, this thing, so when I called him, I told him, I said, see, we can talk this over the phone, but we can't do it justice, we can't do justice to it. Can you come into the office, let's sit down, let's talk, and let's see, you know, whether this is real or not. You know, like I've been to Forex Expo in Dubai. So many times when you see the level at which FX is being discussed internationally, you know, a lot of people actually begin to have more respect, you know, for the market. But because of the kind of people who started currency trading in Nigeria and the kind of negative connection it had initially, it gave a lot of people negative mindset about it. But this is actually a big time thing. Yeah.
Okay, hold your thoughts for us. We need to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll treat our topic proper. I've been speaking to Michael Akinwale from Alpari, Nigeria. We'll take a short break. Now, when we come back, we'll be looking at the prospects of the currency market in the world as it relates to investment houses, brokers, banks, and individual traders. Stay with us. We'll be back in just a moment.
There's a new way to now invest that allows you to diversify your portfolio.
It's Forex, the global market for foreign currency trading. A market in which the world's leading currencies are traded 24 hours a day and 5 days a week.
For Forex trading strategy beyond borders, Alpari is the platform of choice,
in which you can trade Forex, professional guardian, until you become a seasoned trader.
Alpari also provides free training seminars for both beginning and seasoned Forex traders 4 times a week, explaining complicated things in a simple way to make Forex trading comprehensible to everyone.
Call us today on 01-821-8274 or 080-3457-3593 or email us at nigeria@alpari.org or visit www.alpari-forex.com and experience dependability and innovation in online Forex trading.